Welcome to my series called Book Reviews, where I talk about books that I have read during a particular year. This one was actually one of the last books that I ended up reading, and it is Heist. It is a audiobook by Michael Caine, or it's by other people, but it's narrated by Michael Caine. And it basically talks about five or six different heists that have occurred in real life, and basically talks about how they got into stealing the stuff, and then how they got away for either a little bit of time or a lot of time. And it was very fascinating because I love heists. I'm very much an oceans lover. I love the show Leverage, and anything that has to do with heists I'm all for. And it was so interesting that I ended up looking into one of the books that's referenced. The first case, which is about the Antwerp diamond heist of $150 million worth of diamonds. And there's actually a book called Flawless that is based on that is actually talking about that particular heist. And it was so fascinating. I still have to read that book, but the little bit that I got from this particular audiobook series, because it's formatted kind of like a podcast, but it was so fascinating because like it started off with just describing every layer of security between the bank vault of where all the goods were and the criminals, and it's like, how are they going to get in? The one that was legitimately like had me scratching my head was the Transylvania University heist, which was two university students trying to make off with, I kid you not, Audubon's Birds of the United States books. If you are not aware of what Audubon's books are, is these are massive books of hand-painted birds of the United States that are all hand done. There's only about 105 in the entire world, but these things are massive. Like the biggest piece of construction paper that you can find at like a Michael's is about the size of one of these pages, and these are thick. These are thick, hand painted pages. So they are not the average like construction paper. So these things are heavy. They require at minimum 2 people to carry it safely because they are so old and so heavy. It's like, what were you thinking? They did end up making off with a couple of books, but they were caught very quickly after. But it was the fact that they thought that they could actually get away with these books that just kind of tickled me and made me kind of like chuckle. But I do feel bad for the library curator who ended up getting attacked when they were trying to steal it. Oh shit. Knocked into my tripod. But it was such a good series to listen to, and it was very easy. Again, because of my reading slump, it was very hard for me to get through things. So I'm glad I had these. So we'll see how I feel later. So thank you all for watching, and I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Bye-bye. Yeah.